Okay, hello everybody. So this is our video about simplifying radicals, which is the 3.2 lesson that you should have taken notes on at this point, but because I'm not there to explain it in person, I will have a little video for you so that you can get through your homework problems and hopefully get a better understanding of how to simplify radicals. So square factors are 4, 9, 16, 25, and so on, because 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 3 is 9, 4 times 4 is 16, 5 times 5 is 25. So when I have a number that multiplies itself, the answer to that is a square factor. So what I need to try to find is a square factor for each of these radicals. So I'm going to start with 99. And for this homework assignment and this type of problem, you will need your factors list again. So go ahead and pull that out. What we're going to do is find 99 on our factors list. So I've highlighted it here in orange, 99. So I'll also highlight this problem in orange. Okay. And the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and write all of the factors of 99. So first one is 1 times 99, then 3 times 33, and 9 times 11. So what I need to do is see if any of these pairs have a square factor in them. So 1 is not on there, 99, not on there, so I can cross that off. 3, not on there, 33. Also not a square factor, so I'll cross that off. And then I see 9 times 11. And I know 9 is a square factor, so I will highlight that one orange. I found a square factor. Okay. So that is my pair that wins. So I'll put that in a little box and branch out here. So now I've got the root of 9 times the root of 11. The square root of 9 is 3. And when I square root a number which is a square factor, I get to take it out of its radical, so it will just be 3 root 11. And that is how we say our answer. Okay. Now, I'm going to do the square root of 80. So again, I go back to my factors list and I have my list of factors. So I'm going to go ahead and write them down. Now you don't always have to write them down, but I want you to be able to see it really clearly so that you understand how to do this. But you should be able to visually check the factors list and see which pair of factors has a square factor in it. Okay, so 80's got a ton of factors, and I'll highlight this problem in yellow for us. Okay, so 1 and 80 are not square factors, so I'll cross that off. 2 and 40 are also not square factors, so cross that off. 4 is a square factor, 20 is not, that's okay, so circle that number. That one works, but I'm just going to keep going through my list. So 5 times 16, 16 is also a square factor. And 8 times 10, no square factors there, so I'll cross that off. Now, what you need to do is pick the bigger square factor. So 16 is bigger than 4, so it beats out 4 times 20, and I will highlight 16 yellow. Okay, put that in a box because this is the one that works. Now branch this out square root of 16 times the square root of 5. The square root of 16 is 4. And when I take the square root of 5, it's a decimal number, so I'm not going to do that. I want to leave the answer nice and clean, so it will read 4 root 5. Okay, and that is how we simplify radicals. I'll go ahead and highlight that answer in yellow. And the last question I want to show you is this one, the root of 14. So highlight 14 in blue. And I will write, I'll go back to my factors list and I'll write out all the factors of 14. So I'm going to write factor pairs. And I see that 14 has only 2 sets of factor pairs. So it's 1 times 14 and 2 times 7. And I'm going to go check out my factors list. And I see that 1 and 14 are not on here. And 2 and 7 are not on here either. So both of these pairs don't work, which means that the root of 14 is already in its simplest form. So you would just write the root of 14. And that would be your answer. On your homework, there won't be any like this, but in the future, I just want you to see that if none of your factors work, that means that the problem is already in its simplest form. If you have any questions about this kind of problem, please feel free to email me. I will be checking my email all day, but I hope this helps. And at this point, you're ready to start your 3.2 homework, which is not too long. But again, email me if you have any questions.